What's good, y'all? Welcome to an episode of Buzz Boys. And last night, went to the 76ers game. Had a good time. Did a vlog. I made a lot of content. I feel like a pretty decent amount. So I'm gonna do my normal video. I'm gonna have the tad bits of the vlog in here as well. So you feel me? Stay tuned. I think it's gonna be a fire episode. I recorded a pretty good amount from my seat. I had some pretty good seats. So if you've never been to a game, you know, like you could experience the POV of sitting there and being able to see the players up close and all that good stuff. So I hope that you guys enjoy it. It started out, I was on the way to the game. I found out that LaMelo was out and I was mad as fuck. I don't think I'm going to include that in the in the vlog because I was talking shit. But yeah, I recorded on the way there, recorded once I got there. I got there like the second quarter with like 8 or 9 minutes left. They were showing the replay of JT Thor dunking the alley from Brandon. So that was probably about like 9 minutes or something left in the second. So I missed the entire first quarter. But yeah, I had a good time, man. It was a pretty good game up until the fourth quarter. I don't know what the fuck happened. We had the worst fourth quarter I've ever seen, and lost the game. But for 3 quarters, we played good basketball, especially without LaMelo. I was pretty happy with what I saw for the most part. And like I said, I had good seats. I had a good time. So it ended up being worth it, even though LaMelo didn't play. Then I recorded a tad bit right after the game, pretty much a summary of what I felt or whatever. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. The Hornets, you know, we had a respectable first quarter, which you know, led to us having a respectable game, kind of. Because we didn't get destroyed in the first quarter. Now, do we have the strongest first quarter? No. But it was a pretty low-scoring game, even for the Sixers. So, we had a respectable first quarter that led us to hang around. Terry Rozier started the game out, get into the basket. Cody, his defense definitely showed up last night. He had a steal, and that led to the PJ dunk. And Cody, he had a lot of defensive plays last night. He had steals, blocks. He definitely did his thing last night on the defensive end of the floor. And you got to acknowledge it. Brandon came out, hit a 3. And Brandon played great, man. Brandon played great. And he's the one positive from this season, honestly. Just the development of Brandon. You know, he looks so good. And it's just like the future, you know what I'm saying? Like he's really one of the few bright spots of this season, seriously. And you know he's facilitating, led to the JT alley to the dunk. I mean, I love Brandon's passing, man. And JT, you know, he's got a couple of alley dunks. And it's just like, bro, just be active, cut to the basket. They gonna find you, bro. You 6'10" and athletic. This is what I've been wanting to see from JT. I want to see shit like this. The last few games, he's been playing good. He had a few threes and shit last night. Like, that's all I need. That's all I need, bro. My first video that I do have from the vlog, Miles is like getting guarded by Batum, and he shoots that shit right in Batum's face, and that shit made me happy. Made everybody kind of like scream in my section, at least. Cause like, bro, everybody in Charlotte hates Batum. Everybody hates Batum. And I'll talk about it a little bit later, but Batum and Rich Cho were there. I don't know. I think that was Rich Cho. It might not have been Rich Cho, but I think it was Rich Cho. So, you feel me? I'm like, bro. Anyway, I'll talk about that later. But yeah, Miles shot that shit right in Batum's face and hit that shit. It was a deep 2. But yeah, I recorded that. And Nick Smith Jr., he had a shot, but he stepped out of bounds, and it was a few of those by the Sixers as well. Like, I don't know why people in the corner step out of bounds so much. Like, do y'all not practice that shit? Anyway, Miles is the 3. I got that on the vlog. And then there was a particular possession, and I'm going to try to find the offensive rebounding part, but Nate Mensah got like 2 or 3 offensive boards.
Mensah's gotten like hella boards.
Mensah got hella boards in a row. That one possession. And then Terry Rozier hitting a late shot in the second quarter, and that shit was cold. But I got to give props to Nate Mensah because he worked for that possession. Now, he didn't do shit pretty much for the rest of the game, but in that possession, he pretty much did everything he was going to do right then and there. And when you're down there battling with Embiid as somebody who was in the G League not too long ago, you got to, give him his props where it's due. So on that possession, he definitely fought hard.
So it's halftime. We only down 1. I feel really good about that. Shit, Miles Bridges hooping, Terry's hooping. Embiid did his thing. He got 20, but fuck it, we hooping. It's great. It's great.
I would take that. No LaMelo. Embiid is getting whatever he wants. Embiid had like 20 in the first half. We're down 1? Bro, I would take that 10 times out of 10. Then going into the third quarter, like I said, Martin had the blocks, showed his defensive prowess. That ended up, boom, Miles getting downhill, attacking. And then that third quarter, man, it's like Brandon Miller took over, bro. Like, I just love when Brandon gets hot. Brandon hits the 3. And then I do got a video just Nick Batum shot a 3. And hell no! Like, I yelled that shit so loud, and he missed that shit, so I was happy. And then we came down, and I think we might have turned the ball over or something, or missed, but I'm still show Nick Batum missing the 3 just because fuck Nick Batum. Then you got Brandon Miller getting downhill, easy lay, come back down again, and 1 lay, and it's just like, bro, Brandon. He's a 3-level scorer, plays good defense. Bro, like, he's special. He's the future. Bro, we hit on the pick, bro. The one bright spot of the season. We got the N1 lay. He comes back down, has the floater, comes back down, hits JT for the 3. And that JT 3, it was kind of like back-to-back 3s for JT, but one of them got wiped away because Nate Mensah set like a bad screen that wasn't even near like the play. So it's like JT kind of hit back-to-back 3s, but one that ended up counting. Terry came down, had the lay to give us the lead, and bro, like, we had the momentum going into that fourth quarter. The momentum was there. Dog. And Miles' third quarter, I wouldn't call it a buzzer beater, but it was like 5-6 seconds left in the third quarter. I got that shit on the vlog. Like, certain times I was like, oh shit, let me record this. Like, and other times you just get caught watching the game. Like, shit, that's what you're there to do, But for y'all, I try to record like whenever I felt like I should, or when something's about to happen, late shot clock situation or quarter dwindling, something's about to happen. I tried to record, and Miles hit, and he just is always hitting a late shot in the quarter. Like I talked about that in the last video, in the corner, buzzer beater. He's always hitting a last second shot. He's clutching in that aspect. And then the fourth quarter happened, and it was just garbage, man. Like, bro, and we did a lot of window dressing at the end when the game was out of reach. Frankly, man, I gotta straight up say this shit, bro. That fourth quarter was disgusting. It was embarrassing. I don't care, bro. Y'all fought for 3 quarters. What the fuck? I don't want to hear no excuse, though. We didn't have da-da-da. We didn't have da-da-da. You had a lead. When the fourth quarter started, we were winning the game. Bro, y'all had a 7-point fourth quarter. Now, we finished with like 16. But, bro, from the start of the fourth quarter to the point where there was like 1 or 2 minutes left, we had 7 points. In 10 or 11 minutes, we had 7 points, dog. How do you even manage to do that? And I blame Clifford's. Well, no, I have 2 people to blame for that. Clifford's rotations, and then Terry Rozier. Now, some people are like, oh, why you blame Terry? Now, I'm at the game. So watching it from home, you can tell basketball is, a game of momentum, and you can feel it and hear it in the crowd. But being there, actually, getting deflated and shit, like I'm actually in the atmosphere at the game. So Terry Rozier missed 2 free throws. He missed like both free throws back to back. Same trip to the line, missed both free throws. After that, he commits a foul. And then the play after that, he turns the ball over. And it was like a back-to-back-to-back sequence, like a 3 to 4 play sequence where he missed the free throws, he commits a foul, he turns the ball over, and he comes out the game. And that was like pretty much at like the start of the fourth quarter or pretty early in the fourth quarter. But it felt like once that happened, it was just like, it's over. I don't remember what time it was, what the score was when he missed those free throws, but I believe we were already down by a little bit. We had already lost the lead by a little bit. But once that happened, it just felt like it was over. And it was like it was like he was pouting. And he had a poor night from the free throw line anyway. But yeah, like in the sense of me being there at the game, it just felt like Terry was fucking pouting. I don't know about what. And now this time of year, trade rumors get to swirling. He's getting linked to the Miami Heat or whatever. Apparently, that's his, what's what I'm looking for, desired destination to where he wants to go. So, I mean, if you add fuel to the fire, picking destinations and shit, yeah, the trade shit is going to pick up. So, I don't know if that was on his mind. I don't know, but he looked off. In fourth quarter, especially LaMelo, that's Terry time. So, once that sequence kind of happened, it just kind of shifted the momentum in our respect. And from there, man, the fourth quarter was just ass. Like I said, we scored 7 points in 10 minutes. And then the last 2 minutes of the game, or one minute of the game, I think like Miles hit a 3. Brandon had the tip in off of, I think it was a Terry missed 3. And then Cody hit a 3. And I know at one point, like, one of those shots cut to 5, but it's like, 27, 30 seconds left. And that shit don't mean nothing. Like, the game was over with. But yeah, I really didn't like the fourth quarter. It was disgusting, man. Because like I said, regardless of if we had 16, and having 16 in the fourth quarter is still garbage. I mean, you're winning the game. You blew the game. Why did you have 16-point fourth quarter? But really, it's like we really had a 7-point fourth quarter, bro. The rest of that shit was window dressing. The game was already over with. It was already over with. You're down 10, 11 points with a minute or so left. That shit don't matter. But yeah, man, it was disgusting. It was an embarrassing ass fourth quarter. And I mean, it lost us the game. And I mean, if LaMelo was there, he takes over that fourth quarter. He and that's one thing about LaMelo. He's not gonna wait for somebody else to do the shit. He's just gonna do the shit. Yeah, man, I was very disgusted with that fourth quarter. But I did have a good time. The seats were good. And so a few people on Twitter was like, I want to go to a game. And one thing I can say, if you want to go to a game, don't look on Ticketmaster. And that's no shade to Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster, if you ever want to sponsor me in the future, you can still sponsor me, you feel me? And this is not sponsored for anybody. This is just me being honest with what I do when I get tickets. I primarily use SeatGeek. SeatGeek, you probably see them advertising a lot at NBA games, whether you pay any mind or not, I don't know. But SeatGeek, you can usually find good deals. And StubHub. This is my first time using StubHub. And I mean, my tickets, they did take like some hours to come, but they came, multiple hours before game time. So that's all that matters. And I got a great price. I got a great deal. So that's all I can say. If you're somebody who's interested in going to a game, don't just get on Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster is 9 times out of 10 going to have the highest price. My advice would be buy the tickets the night before the game. So like if we play Wednesday, buy them Tuesday night. That's probably when you're going to find the best deals. I wouldn't buy them, sometimes you can find good deals buying them way in advance, but usually I would just say like the night before the game is when you should buy tickets, because everybody who's going to buy them has bought them by then. You can even find good tickets on game day a few hours before tip-off. But by then, some of the good deals could be gone, and you could kind of just begin like the scraps of the good deals, if that makes sense. So, you know, I would say that about the night before the game, that's when you should go ahead and try to shop and try to be able to, you know, see something. Because, you know, being at a game, especially a good game where there's actually momentum, like even though we lost, I saw dunks, I saw threes, I saw, you know, Brandon Miller play good. I saw, you know, pretty much what I wanted to see. I watched Embiid have 33 in person. I mean, that's a fucking MVP. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even though we lost the game, I mean, going into it, I'm already expecting for us to lose the game, especially with no LaMelo. But I ended up having a good time. So I would definitely say, you know, if you're a Hornets fan, you should definitely try to get out to Spectrum Center and get out to see the team, especially if we really are about to start making trades and kind of dismantle the team as we know it. This could be one of your last chances to see the team as currently constructed, if that matters to you. But either way, yeah, I would use either one of those apps. And I feel like there's a third app that I'm forgetting, but I just can't think off the top of my head right now. But there's a lot of apps out there where you can get you some tickets for a good deal. And then I guess now I'm going to include the back end of my vlog where I was in the car basically just talking about what I felt after the game. I don't know. I guess I'll include that. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do this editing shit, so just bear with me. Like, I don't know. I haven't done a vlog in a minute, so I don't really remember how I edited the last time. But, yeah, man, I pretty much said everything I had to say. I had a good time, man. I don't think anybody recognized. Yeah, nobody came up to me like that. I was on camera. Shout out my boy Jamie. He's the cameraman for the Hornets, and he did put me on the screen a few times. But I didn't even realize I was on there because it was a group of girls behind me that was screaming. Like, they want to be on the camera so bad. So, like, I look, like, they start screaming really loud. So I look up, and I see them on the camera. And, like, I don't know. Then it had changed. So, yeah. But anyways, man, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, edit it, get it out to y'all. I'm back, man. I'm locking in. I'm dedicated to the grind for the rest of the season, man. Whatever it is, through and through, you got to be locked in. I appreciate y'all for subscribing and fucking with me, man. And I'm going to keep going. Hopefully LaMelo comes back. He's questionable for this next game against, I believe it's Minnesota. So hopefully he plays, because I would love to see him and Ant go at it. You already know what's up with that. But yeah, anyways, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you enjoyed the vlog, drop a comment and let me know that you enjoyed it or whatever the case. And I will catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace. All right, y'all. So just got back in the car. Game's over. Man, personally, I think that we played a good game, man. We just, man, that fourth quarter, I don't know what the fuck happened. Honestly, I blame Terry, bro. He played like shit in the fourth quarter. You know, the fourth quarter's supposed to be his, but he played like shit. Went out there, missed. Once he missed them 2 free throws, it's like he started pouting. He missed 2 free throws, came down, got a foul on him. Then the next possession after that, turned the ball over, and then he came out the game. And it just seemed like from there, the energy was just different. And I mean, it's really no excuses. It's a disgrace to have a 7-point fourth quarter or whatever the fuck we had. When I checked, we had 7. And then I know we had some little late stat pattern bullshit. But we probably had less than 15 points in the fourth quarter. But you're not going to win any fucking game. We were literally winning until we started acting fucking on it, man. Bro, I mean, the game was right there. And that's what the difference between LaMelo and everybody else. LaMelo has took that superstar leap. He wouldn't have hesitated to take over that game, or at least try. But for 3.5 quarters, I mean, nah, really just for 3, because the fourth quarter in entirety was pretty ass. But for 3 quarters, we played good basketball. And it's just like, if we can get a real fucking center, get LaMelo back, we actually could be a halfway decent team. Cody Martin has some great defensive possessions. JT has some great defensive possessions. JT actually figured out how to shoot a basketball tonight. He made a few threes. One got caught off his Mitchell was doing something. You feel me? I don't know what the fuck Mitchell had going on, but he was doing that G League bullshit. He brought G League bullshit. Yeah, man, it was just a few times where it was just like, bro, you're fucking hurting us. You're killing us.
at certain points in times, Miles Bridges was guarding Joel Embiid and did a pretty decent job. But that's what we had to resort to, bro. Miles Bridges, PJ, JT Thor are guarding Embiid. Because Mensa's just ass. Like, fuck, man. But ultimately, I did enjoy myself. I did have a good time. And like I said, for the most part, it was a good game. I was entertained. So, hey. Anyways, I'm about to get on the road. I got a fucking 3-hour drive. And then, shit, get home. Do the rest of the fucking video. Talk about whatever the fuck I'm going to talk about. Edit. Make a nice banger so y'all can enjoy the vlog. I know I was posting on Twitter and stuff, and I had a few people hitting me up like, yo, I've never been to a game. So you know, I'm gonna try my best to share my POV. I took a lot of videos and got some pretty cool moments. So, you know, I had pretty good seats, so I'm gonna try to, you know, give y'all my POV. But anyways, man, I'll catch y'all when I get home. Peace.